We're following a series of demonstrations against the Trump administration this weekend. Hands-off events are being held in all 50 states today, organized by a coalition of 150 groups, including labor unions, civil rights activists, and veterans groups. Joining me now is the president of the American Federation of Government Employees, Everett Kelly. And thank you, Mr. Kelly, for being with us. And you were with us this week at Nash Action Network's convention, and your union and NAN has supported each other. Let me make that clear. But on this, I'm talking to you about the workers that you represent. Mr. Kelly, you spoke to the crowd at the protest in Washington, D.C. What's this all about? What is your message, and what do you hope comes from these protests?
Well, thank you, Reverend Al, first of all, for having me. I enjoyed being with you during the course of this week, matter of fact. But the point of this protest and this rally is to educate the American people of the services that they will be losing if this administration continues to take away workers' rights, if they continue to take away services that the American people have that they deserve. Matter of fact, so the idea is to sound the alarm and hope that Donald Trump, Elon Musk will finally get the picture that, the American people is tired of it, and they're going to stand up against any wrongdoing, such as, firing people for no reason. As you know, last week, he took away bargaining rights for 1 million federal workers, and it's wrong. Now, of course, we filed a suit, and we'll continue to file suits against this administration that continues to misuse and abuse federal workers.
Now, earlier today, Elon Musk retweeted a post claiming the protests were funded by billionaire George Soros and calling for a criminal investigation. I mean, what do you make of his efforts to intimidate those who are speaking out against him?
But that's exactly what's occurring across the nation, Reverend Al. That's the issue, the reason why they took away the rights of 1 million workers, because it was an intimidation tactic. It was retaliation against AFGE for standing up against these unlawful acts, and so they continue to do this. But we have to continue to stand. Although they are doing this, they need to understand AFGE is going to be here to represent the workers of America. And by representing the workers of America, we represent America because we represent the very services that is provided to the American people. And we will be here to make sure that that occurs.
Now, a senior White House official confirmed to NBC News this week that President Trump told his cabinet members that Elon Musk must be leaving his government role in the coming months. Do you believe he will leave, and does it matter now that he's already dismantled so much of the federal government?
Well, first of all, I don't think that he'll be leaving. I think that he paid his way into this position, and he'll be in it. He might be doing it from the back, but he'll be doing it. And he have caused so much chaos in this country, that, he should be gone. The American people is rising up and say that he should be gone. These guys, they're not thinking. When you think about the terrorists, they're just not thinking, so we got problems in this country.
Now, you mentioned it earlier, and I want to get back to it. Last week, Trump signed an executive order stripping collective bargaining rights from federal workers, stripping their bargaining rights. Your union is now suing the administration over that move. Where does that stand, and why is it so important?
Well, it's been filed. And I think we filed it in California. Now, it's vitally important that we file those suits. It's vitally important that we give all we got to make sure that we protect the American workers. Because if we don't, it's going to be an attack not just on the federal workers. This is just the tip of the iceberg. If they're successful, then they're coming after every unionized worker in this country. Not only are they coming after unionized workers, they're going to come after the very rights and the democracy of the people of this country. And that's what's at stake.
Now, we also saw the stock market this week tank, with the Dow down more than 1,500 points on back-to-back days for the first time ever, all in reaction to Trump's new global tariff policies. Some economists are now warning of a recession. What's the impact on government workers who are already worried about their jobs?
Reverend Al, thank you for that, because, what we need in this country is an industrial and trade policy that produces Americans' industry and our workers and, exports, the best part of our economy, better wages, better labor standards, protection for our environment, and a start to a raise to the top rather than a raise to the bottom, that's seen American wages stagnating, good jobs flee this country. And unfortunately, what we got is a series of tariffs based on a formula most serious economists and financial experts say is just wrong. And the results are hurting working Americans by, taking our retirement accounts, raising prices on consumer staples, and driving us into a recession where everyday American stand to lose the very most, the things that they work so hard for. I think that we are in a serious condition here in this country.
Everett Kelly, president of the American Federation of Government Employees, thank you for being with us.